Hello everyone, it's Dom here from Esports News UK at Insomnia with another Ruddy interview, but I've got actually a bunch of teams here. I've got Ruddy Esports and we've got someone from the four-time Insomnia champions.
Yes.
Grey Cabbage, aka Cabbage Family, aka Cabbage Core, aka... Am I missing one?
I think that's it mainly.
Alright, okay. So first of all, can you introduce yourselves, your name and your role and who you play for?
I'm Chris Crisis and I'm a mid laner.
For Ruddy.
For Ruddy, yeah.
Ruddy Painkillers, I should say.
Ruddy
Yeah,
Painkillers.
and Ruddy were in the final, right? You lost 3-1, but it was a weighted thing, so you started off. We'll come on to that in a minute.
I'm Greg Gregors. I was the support for Cabbage Corp, I think we're calling ourselves.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we obviously played them in the final.
Okay, cool.
I'm Harry Ackers. I was playing on Ruddy. Yeah, been playing for a couple of years, but now just playing a bit for fun now at these tournaments.
What role do you play?
And
Top, yeah.
we've got Dandy Chat. Sorry,
You did that last time, Dom. Trying to get rid of it. It's plaguing my system. Tyrant, jungle, Ruddy.
Okay. And so tell us, guys, you know, this is all unscripted off the top of my head. How did it go in the final? You know, that's 2 times Ruddy's got to the final now.
Yeah.
And you took game 1, so what are your general reflections on that?
Well, we are a different roster to the last Ruddy that did make it to the final. So it was our first time making the final.
Yeah.
So we were chuffed with that. Game 1 was clean. After that, to be honest, overall it was just a couple of dragon fights that didn't quite go our way. I think it tilted us a bit in game 2. There was a fight around Dragon Pit and about 4 of them lived on like 100 HP and it was really close and just frustrating from that. I think maybe got to our heads a bit on the third and final game, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone's overly tilted. We're disappointed, but we're not like we're not angry. You know, we had a good show. And we're glad we got a game off them. So
Yeah.
We knew it was going to be a hard game as well. If they're an experienced team playing as a 5, and we're just 5 mates playing. So yeah.
Have you heard from Don Jake? Because I heard from some of Ruddy Painkillers earlier saying he moaned when you lost last time about that's just embarrassing
He
or
sent a
whatever.
message and he wasn't too happy about it. Yeah.
You're in the final, Don Jake, for 2 Insomnias in a row. You know, you're getting featured in some way.
We
Yeah,
recorded the
it's-
Champions
it's,
League video
it's
beforehand. Do you remember? We was recording that, and he's not putting that one out now.
Well, I've got the behind the scenes of it.
Right. Well,
As an independent journalist, I could...
yeah, well. You got UKL coming up next week as well.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I mean, it doesn't have to completely go to waste.
What are your thoughts on that? I will come back to you guys in a sec. One sec. What are your thoughts on
You're not interested.
4 Nations and all of that stuff?
Oh, it's great.
fun?
No, it's really
Great,
cool
yeah.
that they're actually bringing stuff back. So, and, like we've spoke on Twitter and a few months ago, and I was saying that I think it's. I don't know who originally said it, but about how like UK League is dead and all this stuff. Yeah, at the same time, it was frustrating that other than Insomnia, there's absolutely nothing going on in the UK. Like there's nothing like being run or organised or anything. So it's like no wonder it's dead because there's nothing for anyone to even enter.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's great that they're bringing this back and 4 Nations back. And I mean, if you saw the qualifiers, I mean, there was how many teams entered that? Like
Yeah, it was quite
30, quite a
Yeah.
few, nearly
Broad were in
30. Broad were in it.
Broad were in it.
But there was a lot of names in that haven't played league or been seen around for years. And
Some old veterans coming back,
that's
like
the thing.
Brixton and Tea Time and
Yeah.
people like that.
yeah, just people, that, and like the interest is there.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's not even about the prize, but we just enjoy playing the game.
Yeah.
It's our hobby, it's our sport, so it's fun, and so it's great. So hopefully it will go well.
Yeah, I've got to come on to you guys. How did you feel the final went? You know, were you a little bit lucky on that dragon fight? But you have that togetherness, right? But then you're a new player, so that's quite interesting.
Obviously, Cabbage Corp are now like 4 times winners back to back. It's my first time joining the team. But I think the good thing is that me, QQR, Porp, and Alphamos, we all played throughout university. So I've got like 3 years with each of them. I know how all of them
you
play.
have played with them before, then?
Yeah, it was all through university, through NSE and NUEL and stuff like that. So I know exactly how all of those 4 play. The difference here was me role swapping to support for this. And the only person I haven't played with is Spark. But Spark's just really good. I don't know. I hadn't really seen much of him before this tournament, but he's really, really good. So it's pretty easy for me, to be honest, to come in and join. Like, I know the rest of the team dynamic, and otherwise it's just kind of me and bot lane chilling. And it's not too bad. Obviously, Ruddy are like the biggest challenge. No offense to everyone else, but I mean, we didn't play Rod. But there's no real other challenge.
They're off camera here. We're going to get them in a bit.
There's no real other challenge. Like, we lost one other game here, and we took 5 smite TP and went 5 bot lane and tried to rush their base, which didn't really work out. But yeah, Ruddy are the only team that can contest. But we felt pretty confident going into this. We played a best of 3 yesterday. We lost the first one there.
Yeah.
But I think the issue for them is I'm good friends with the Painkillers boys, and I do kind of know how they play, what champs they play, and I think also we draft quite well. So I think it's kind of difficult for you guys because game 1 today you find like a winning formula.
Yeah.
And in our heads we instantly realised what we did wrong and what the mistake that we made was, and then obviously we went on blue side, go back to your side select, and then we play on red and we win, and that to me feels like. I don't know. I was a bit nervous for it. You know, I'm the new one coming into the team. If we lose all of a sudden, you know, who have we changed at support?
You'll be the scapegoat.
Yeah. But I feel like we were pretty confident going in. We knew what to do in draft. We knew what we were looking to play for. And yeah, first game we messed up slightly. You changed a lot of your picks, which I think was good. But after that, I felt like it's pretty easy for us to like kind of look at our game back and be like, okay, this was wrong, this was bad. Just like general misplayed draft. Yeah. And yeah, we just switch it around and kind of come back into it. And then I think the games are close, but I think, yeah, we just edged them out in various places. And I think also just we've played so long as a team together. The communication's pretty clean. Everyone knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I think just the synergy in team fights. Because, yeah, as you say, we live on like 100 HP, 4 of us, which partially luck, partially skill type thing. But I think, yeah, we've played for so long. It's kind of like you're always going to get these close margins.
Yeah.
But it just kind of works out in the end for us, I guess.
Yeah. What were your views? Because you're a new face to me at LAN, at Ruddy and that. You kind of remind me of a young, what's his name? He was in, I might be showing my age here. He was in the old Specsavers adverts. He was like a, what's his name? He was a famous American actor, I think. Okay, I'll have to get it up on the screen, but yeah. Send you a pic before I do this. But anyway, tell us about, you know, your background in League and what it was like being with Ruddy.
Yeah, so I came into the scene in 2021. That's when I joined uni, and I played the uni league, and then London Esports ran a proving grounds, and I played in that, and then I joined Demise in the UKL back before in its last split, and that's how I came on. I met all the Painkillers boys through that.
So you know Alfie from London Esports.
I do.
Shout out to Alfie.
Yeah,
I think I might have. I don't know if it was that proving grounds, but Esports News UK supported a couple of proving grounds in the past.
It was, yeah.
Stuff like that is important. I think proving grounds. I think we need more of that and more like in-houses and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can't thank that proving grounds enough. I mean, through that, I've met all these boys. I have a great time. I've come to Insomnia multiple times now. Had a great time. So
are you playing? Is this a different roster for Insomnia to the one that's playing in Four Nations, or will you be playing Four Nations as well?
I don't intend on continuing to play League because I hate the game. But
I hear that a lot from high-level players loving and hating the game.
But I think I will still play. But we're trying to get another mid laner so that we can swap in and out. But I don't want to like leave them in the dark now that we've got the spot. And I said I would play initially, so I do still want to. I will still do it.
Maybe for a split or something. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, if it really goes well, I might keep going. So.
Yeah. What did you think of the setup here? Guys, you know, it's not a massive prize pool, is it? I've lost track of what the prize pool was. It 4K or something altogether?
3.
Yeah. So you've got about 1 and a bit K for winning, and you've got probably just under 1K.
Right, actually, we've got 900.
900. Okay, so it's something, isn't it? It covers maybe some of your costs here. I don't know what agreement you have with Ruddy, but what was it like? Because some people are saying, we're gutted, we're on the smaller stage, but on the main stage you had the Valorant Women's Cup, which did have a £10,000 thing.
Yeah, which they're more than entitled to be on the main stage, but it's the fact that they had semi-finals as well, which we just felt was a bit like that was, you know, felt a bit unfair. We only found this out a few days ago.
Yeah, they had multiple matches, didn't they? I think on that.
Yeah,
main
I just
stage.
think like, you know, we pay the same as everyone else. Yeah, like League might not be as big as Valorant right now and everything, but you know, it's like the grand finals. I feel like I don't know if we were the only game that were on the smaller stage for the grand finals.
I think Rocket League might have not been on the main stage as well.
I don't think Overwatch got the main stage either.
Those are all smaller games though.
Yeah, I guess.
Like League's meant to be big, and instead we're just second stage, which, you know, it's still good, but you're kind of like, the fact that we didn't hear
Yeah.
Like we heard yesterday, I heard like yesterday or 2 days ago, and I didn't even know where. Like Sin told me, and that was it. And I didn't know we were second stage.
Yeah.
Until then, obviously me turned up to my first, and I'm like, yeah, get me on the big stage, and nope.
I have to say, congrats to the Cabbages. Though I've
Thank
changed
you.
their name again, haven't I? The
No,
Cabbages.
it's fine. As long as there's cabbage in it, you kind of get where it's going.
You know, 4-time, but it does show you like that. Not many orgs are turning up. You know,
Yeah.
what was it? What was the top 4? You guys, Cabbage, then Ruddy, Painkillers, then Brod and Friends, and then Paragon. Like, it's not many like orgs, is there really?
No, I don't think people are willing to finance it. I mean, you've got a prize pool that's, you know, pretty low. Like for us as a team, we get the first place prize, and it's probably going to break even with about cost of going here, and that's with them. I mean, the only thing that makes it even possible is the fact that they've won the last one, so we get the tickets back basically free. Because otherwise, it's really, really close, or you're just making a loss. Like obviously the event is fine, but then it's, you know, you're coming up here, you're staying here for a couple of nights, you're going out to eat, stuff like that. So I think there's not much incentives for teams to send a team here. You know, in terms of prize money, the amount they're gonna have to spend to get their players here and pay for that, they're not getting that back. And it does seem like it's kind of falling off. I mean, stuff like this. Imagine if you're an org that's paid money to send your team here just to find that your finals are on a smaller stage. You're not even getting like the good publicity from it all. And I don't know, it just feels like it's fallen off a cliff almost. There's not many teams coming anymore.
Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? Do you think, because I shared a clip of Paul talking on stage last time, and it got quite a few shares because he was saying we want more orgs, we want more competition, or we're going to keep winning. Can we expect Cabbage to do other things? Are you in the 4 Nations? You're not, are you?
No, so I think well, as I said, it was me coming into the team, so I don't know exactly what the rest of the boys are thinking, but I'm not entirely sure. We didn't register in time for UKL or anything like that, so we won't be. I think it's a
fun thing, a LAN thing for you guys, isn't it? It's not so much let's win and get into the NLC and get into EMEA Masters and get an org.
Yeah, I think it is a bit of fun. I think most of us, I mean, for me personally, I know the boat sailed on me going pro and anything. So,
was that over there?
Huh?
Was that over there?
Hey, UKLC was there for a bit. Yeah, for me, I've got a job. This is just a couple of days off work. Come here, have a bit of fun, play with the boys again. It's nice to kind of relive some of my days at uni and stuff, and we were really like trying for it. I think it's kind of the same for others. I mean, I don't know what players on the team are planning, but I don't know if any are looking for a team or anything like that in the near future. But I don't think we're entering anything as kind of Cabbage.
Do you think, this is a question for all of you, do you think there are any players you've played here at Insomnia or recently that have the potential to get big? Because for me, when I look at past Insomnias, the players that have made it on the big stage have been Larson, Alfari. I don't know if in Pay like ages ago, maybe you've done it Insomnia. Maybe there's 1 or 2 that I've forgotten. XD Smiley, I think, played in a few okay tournaments. Any others jump out at you here, or is we're not at that level anymore?
To be honest, at this one, there was one outlier that really surprised me: a Squid Salah on Broad Jungler.
He's over there. We'll get.
Got a leasing pentakill in the ARAM tournament. So
they won they beat you guys in the ARAM tournament.
They thrashed us.
Right.
Yeah. So you know, I'll tell you what, Tom. We actually got they got framed certificates that they won the ARAM. They made us ours as well. We got.
That's lovely.
It says congratulations on your victory, second. So not
everyone's a winner. Yeah. What was I going to say? We were talking just off camera before we hit record of like pun football names in League of Legends. I was going to create a Smurf account called Ari or Ari Redknapp. You came up with one. What was it? Ivan Tony, you said?
Ivan Tony's one. There's Erling Haaland as well, obviously.
Yeah, you got Erling Haaland.
So you're Erling Haaland.
I'm Erling Haaland.
We were making a list.
We got a big list of ones.
Because it's Squid Salah. Well, I'll ask him in a minute about where that name comes from.
We got Diego Maradona, Kaiser Havertz, Jude Bellingham,
Frank Lampard,
Swain Rooney,
Nice.
Arsene Wenger.
Arsene Wenger.
What like Wenger?
No, Arsene Wenger. Gwen.
Oh, right.
Arsene Wenger. Yeah. Well, maybe we should get a new. We've had Smurf trends in the past. Haddo, shout out to Haddo, an old support player, who there was a thing made where he had like Haddo Smurf 1, Haddo Smurf 2. People kept changing their names. Some good big players as well, changing their name to Haddo Smurf 9 and all of that. And it's like, what the hell's going on? Maybe we can get that with football puns. Is there anything else you guys want to add before I bring Brod and friends in, just conscious of time and stuff?
I'd say shout out to Riot that they're doing the right thing. That they advertised Insomnia on the client. Unfortunately,
Yes.
it wasn't. The
Let's
biggest
big them up.
turnout.
We criticise Riot
Yeah,
when
we
we're
did.
annoyed with them. Let's big them up for doing
Yeah,
that. And
no,
the community
appreciate
event yesterday was good.
Yeah, thanks for setting that up. Yeah, thanks for putting it on the client. I don't know if it would have changed anything, but it was only on the client maybe a week before the tournament started, and I feel like at that point
Too late, maybe.
it's a bit late,
Yeah.
isn't it? People have probably already made plans, and because it's like this one was like Thursday to Saturday rather than usual Friday to Sunday. But if it was maybe announced quite a bit in advance, then maybe more people could look at it. Hopefully, with UKL Four Nations, hopefully we might gather a bit of interest. Hopefully, we can bring a bit more of an amateur scene back
Agreed.
into the UK.
Yeah,
Because the opportunity's there for it to happen.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any reason. I mean, it's not that it wouldn't be as big as like the French and Spanish scenes are huge.
No.
But I don't see any reason why there can't be a bit of a UK scene.
We need these LAN matches as well. Get an XL versus Fnatic thing. We've got some great LAN at Confetti X in Nottingham. That is a world-class broadcast studio. Get them in there and stream it on Twitch.
Yeah.
You'll get quite a few 10,000 of viewers, I reckon. I'm conscious there's other people out there. Any other last words, guys, before I get Rod and Friends in?
Just had a good time. It was fun LAN. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Fraudulent from Cabbage, they didn't deserve it. No, I'm joking.
We gave him one good play, intentionally entered in bot lane just to make him feel better.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
No, fair play.
Right.
They're just better. Yeah.
I'm going to credit my team rather than me. I think the boys, the boys can do it no matter what support. Considering I role swapped about 3 weeks ago, I think it might not be the support role that's making the difference here, but it's fine.
Well, congrats to all of you for reaching the final and Cabbage for 4-time winners. I'm going to bring in Brod and Friends now. We'll bring them in quickly. Thanks for your time, everyone.
Thanks.
I'll catch you at the next LAN, I'm sure. So we've got 3 people from Brod and Friends here. So I'll start with James, the Governor Gove, has been a player for many years. And we've got another 2 guys. I'll ask you to introduce yourselves as well. Josh, isn't it?
Yep, Josh, known as Squid Salah, ARAM Pentakill winner of LAN,
Yeah.
i71. Yep.
Where does that name come from, Squid Salah? What does it mean?
It was born at last LAN, so my old name was Squidward Please,
Yeah.
which my name before that was 2 Urgots 1 Ash. I'll say no more. And then basically the end of last LAN, I think we must have been a few pints in. We got to the end of the ARAM, we got to the Nexus, just start chanting out of nowhere, Squid Salah, and it kind of just stuck.
Yeah, it's
Um,
okay, cool. James, I've introed you. Do you want to add anything else? Raise your governors, raise your laundry baskets. Old UK memes.
No, I've got absolutely nothing to add.
Okay.
This guy,
Yeah.
up and coming UK mid laner. He's gonna be playing instead of you, lad.
I'm not even a mid laner, mate, so cool.
Tell us about yourself.
I'm Gnemly, the mid laner for Broad and Friends, and I'm really bad at the game.
Tell us, how did things go? You won the ARAM, you finished 3rd. What was it like being part of the LAN? Talk to us
We
about that.
finished 4th, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry, you were 4th. Paragon were 3rd, were they? Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, best of 3. I think we took the first game pretty well. I got kind of tilted in the first game because their jungler cheesed me, but then I made him go 1-8. But the next 2 games, we just made one too many mistakes and we kind of just chucked it away.
All right, and I'm conscious of time because there's people waiting out there. Tell us about Brod and Friends, the meaning of it, because I met the guy. He was supposed to say Bard came out and he called it Brod, right? Is that the story? And these stickers and things as well. We've got a tattoo there, some tattoos there. Yeah.
These are a bit worn. I don't wash my hands.
Someone put a Brod and Friends sticker on my forehead the other day.
Yeah. If UK is going to be this, why not have fun with it?
Yeah. That's it. Absolutely right. And now shout out to Ben. I've forgotten Ben's surname now, but when he used to come to LAN, he used to print off stickers of his face and just put them around the place
remember
to
those,
build up his career in esports, and it worked.
Yeah.
It brings annoying stickers to LAN. Did you hide one in the XO Esports? What was it? The foam pit thing.
We've given them out. We work in the shadows, Brod and Friends. We're puppet masters of the UK scene.
Okay.
We've got all sorts going on.
Yeah. You nearly made it to Four Nations.
Yeah, just nearly.
Were you hoping to get in there? I mean, you'll have other chances in the future, right?
Yeah, I think that the boys can go and take it next year. I'm retiring, so yeah, good luck, boys.
Okay. Right, guys, is there anything else you want to add? Anything
Up the brody.
Up the brody.
Up the
Up the brody. Up the brody.
Up the brody. Were you saying that, or were you saying up the ruddy?
Up the brody.
Oh, okay, up the brody. Okay.
We stole it.
Anything else you want to add?
No, up the brody.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
Okay. Well, this has been Brod and Friends and Cabbage Call Family and Ruddy Painkillers. I'm Dom Sacco. See you soon for other videos and things.